The boy who never gave up. Sometimes life tests us in ways we can't even imagine. This is the story of a boy who had nothing, but still believed he could change everything. In a small town lived a 17-year-old boy named Aryan. He stayed with his mother in a small broken house. His father had passed away years ago, leaving them with nothing but memories. Aryan worked part-time jobs after school just to make sure his mother had food to eat. Life was hard, but he never complained. Aryan loved studying. He dreamed of becoming an engineer one day, but people around him laughed at his dream. "Look at you," they mocked. "You can't even afford proper shoes. You think you'll crack the top exam?" Despite all the humiliation, Aryan continued to study under streetlights when the electricity was cut off. His mother always encouraged him. She would say, "Beta, darkness outside doesn't matter if there's light inside you." One day, an engineering scholarship form arrived at his school. It was his only chance to change his life. But the exam center was far away, and he had no money for the train ticket. Aryan didn't give up. He decided to walk miles to reach the exam center. That night it rained heavily, yet he kept walking with soaked clothes and an empty stomach. On the way, he saw an old man struggling to cross a flooded street. Instead of rushing to his exam, Aryan helped the old man. The man blessed him and said, "Good deeds never go unnoticed, son." Finally, Aryan reached the center, drenched and exhausted, but he gave his best shot in the exam. Days passed and the result was declared. Aryan failed. Heartbroken, he sat near a river thinking of giving up. Tears rolled down his cheeks as he whispered to himself, "Maybe they were right. Maybe I can't do this." But then he remembered his mother's words. With teary eyes, he promised, "I will try again. I will never give up." From that day, Aryan worked harder than ever. He studied late nights, worked during the day, and pushed himself beyond limits. The next year, he gave the exam again. This time, he topped the entire state. But the biggest surprise came when he received a letter from an unknown donor saying, "Your hard work inspired me. I am offering you a full scholarship for your engineering degree." When Aryan found out who the donor was, he was shocked. It was the same old man he had helped during the stormy night. Years later, Aryan became a successful engineer. He returned to his village, built schools, and gave free education to poor children. In his speech, he said, "Don't let your pain define you. Let it drive you. Even in the darkest times, never stop believing in yourself." The audience stood up, clapping, some with tears in their eyes. Aryan's story became an inspiration for millions. Because heroes are not born, they are made through struggles.